Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video.
Yeah, there you go.
We're filming this house?
Yeah, other reactions. So obviously I've seen the car myself, I don't know. Proper job. It's just an absolute monster, to be honest.
Why did no one guess that?
Like a right tit standing out here, don't we? What has he bought?
I just didn't expect it.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Bang bang, won't stop till we're legend.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm on my way to see a car. Alright. So the car that I've always kind of wanted one of these cars, and then I wasn't really in the market for a car at the minute. I'm thinking about replacing the MX-5 to something that's a bit bigger. Naturally got more power and more lock than the MX-5, rather than spending a lot of money on the lock kit and stuff. And the space, really. Tall guy, 6'4.5", nearly 6'5". So I need a bit of extra space, and just that MX-5 is just so cramped. Like watching Donkey Kong driving the go-kart. I love it to bits, like it's so much fun to drive, but if you just barely fit in the car. So I've just been browsing, looking at bigger cars, and I come across this one yesterday, and it's really caught my eye, and the more I thought about it, the more I wanted it. So I've messaged the bloke, and I'm just on the way down to have a look at it now, just to see what the space is like. Knee room for my knee for the steering wheel, headroom, just to get a bit of a feel for the car, see how I feel. I feel like it's a bad thing going to see the car when I'm not really in the market for a car, because I'm likely to buy it if we're on the way to see it. I'm not going to film when we're there, obviously, because I don't know if the bloke would want to be on camera, and it's just a bit awkward. So I'm not going to film while I'm there. Yeah, I'll have a look at it and I'll let you know how it goes afterwards. So we're not far now, about 15 minutes away. So I'll have a look at it and I'll let you know how it is. Welcome back guys, so you join me now at the train station. We're on the way to pick up the new car. I told you it was a bad idea to go and look at it. However, it isn't the car that we went to look at. It's the same type of car, just a different one, because we found one that's a bit better. This one, I'm not going to give away too many details. You'll see later on this video. I'm really excited to show you guys. We'll also, we'll ask all the boys what they think it is, and we'll have a bit of fun trying to unveil this one. As I say, this isn't the one that we went to see, so I am a little bit nervous about getting it, because it's going to be the first time I'll see it and we'll be buying it. That's a bit silly, but fingers crossed that we've done alright, and it's does what it says on the tin. So let's go find out. So we've got the car, it's right here in front of me, and I'm not going to lie, I'm proper chuffed. I do have a little secret though. This is 2 weeks after buying the car, because I've been very bad with filming, so I apologise about that. But I'll catch you up. So I went to Derby, that bit. After we got off the train, my mate Phil, thank you Phil, came and picked me up from the station in Derby, and we went to collect it. Wedged some of the wheels in the car. I think we put a wheel and 2 tyres in the car, and then the rest of it went in Phil's car, so he really helped me out there. I'm very grateful for that. He squared me away really well. So we hauled ass back to Stoke, dropped all the wheels off at home and the tyres, and then just drove straight down to Bath to see Soph, because I wanted to show her. Obviously, she was very excited. On the way down, we waterproof tested it. It smashed it down with rain. I was driving down the motorway. I was like, I can feel bloody rain. And I had the window open because it was hot. So I ran the window up. I was like, I can still feel bloody rain. I was like, where's that coming from? And then I looked around and I could see this puddle forming in the back of the car. Thinking, at first I was thinking, oh, it's the roof leaking. You'll see in a moment why I thought it might have been the roof leaking. But no, turn around and I saw this bloody puddle gathering in the boot. I was like, Christ. There's a hole in the back where water was spraying up in through the back wheel. So when we got down to Sophie, brought some duct tape and proper jobbed it. Proper job. I've duct taped that shut. You know, 'cause if duct tape can't fix it, it's broken, needs a new one, but duct tape's fixed that problem, so it's not broke. So yeah, so now we start water from spraying it. What else? So yeah, so I've been driving it around for 2 weeks now, down south, and it's just bloody, it's so much fun. Went to Bream Beach, went on the beach, that was nice, and then nearly ripped the bottom of the car off trying to get off the beach because we just hit the ramp like hard. Luckily it was only getting slow and it brought the car to a complete stop. And thankfully, you know, we didn't have another issue where everything broke and went off like we've had in previous cars. We got lucky this time, nothing happened. I was convinced the tone of the exhaust had changed for a while, but it was just me imagining things, trying to find a problem. So we're all good. So I want to show you guys this car. I want to show all the boys this car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get them together. I'm going to ask them, because they haven't seen the car yet. I've kept it from them as well. Nobody knows. And what I want to do is I want to find them. They'll come. We'll meet up. And I'm going to ask them. We'll figure out what car they think I've brought, and then we'll show it, and then get their reaction raw, and then we'll show you guys the car. We'll talk through about what we've got. So it's good. I'm happy with it. I think, you know, we're gonna have lots of fun. It's just an absolute monster, to be honest, and I'm over the moon. I've always wanted one. Now I've got one. Right guys, so I've just got pulled up at the pub, meeting up with some of the lads now. We've hidden the here behind this SUV in the corner of the car park, so when they come they're not going to see it, so we'll be able to see what they think it is, and then we'll show it them and catch their reaction. So I'm first here as planned, so we'll just wait for them to come, and I'll speak to you when they're here. So Jake, what do you think it is before we go see it?
A Bond bug.
A Bond bug. Kurt, what do you reckon it is?
BMW compact.
If it's an S, like an S50 or an S4, I'm gonna hit you.
It could be either of these things. I had been looking at them.
The thing I can think is 3 Series.
So you both think it's going to be a BMW?
It's only because you said that everyone's Jap, and then all of a sudden you was like, it's not going to be Jap for much longer, or something like that. You said.
I said the MX-5, but for not for much longer.
Yeah.
Well, you were searching them up for a bit, I know. And market-wise, BMW is the easiest thing to get.
They are easy to get hold of, to be fair.
They're easy to get hold of. You can get parts, and cheapest things good.
So you both think it's a Beamer?
I'm thinking Beamer.
Definitely. It's got to be on.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3 Series.
It's just cheap and readily available.
Shall we show you?
Yeah.
Do you want to see?
Right.
That's a Beamer. That is it's either a Beamer or a fucking SR.
Like a boss. Now let me see you lean and rock like a boss. Now let me see you lean and rock like a boss. Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss, like a boss.
Oh my god.
Yep. Oh, I knew it. As soon as I heard it.
Do you know,
not expect that. In the back of my mind, I was thinking 350.
I should have said that. As
No,
soon as I heard it
definitely
start, as soon as I heard it start up, I knew.
So we have brought a race car, well, a 350Z, but you know you can't argue this isn't a race car. You know, trying to get a house, so it was perhaps a bad idea to get a car, but it came, I saw it, and it was too much of an opportunity to miss. Really, got it for a good price. You know, we are ready to go. The only thing really we need to be able to compete is a lock kit, a hydro, and a fire extinguisher, and then the car is RTG. So, you know, it'd have been daft to miss up on that opportunity. So what have we got? We've got a 350Z Fair Lady, so she is imported, which I was a bit shocked until I tried to insure it, and then I realised she was an import. We've got a spare set of wheels, they're wets, and a spare set of tyres. You know, the tyres are slicks, so we won't be using them for drifting. However, I'm quite keen to try and get a track day in, you know, a normal track day before we start, you know, changing the suspension for drifting, because I think that'd be pretty interesting. Outside, so outside, yeah, we've got, you know, white car. First time I've had a white car, it's pretty cool. It's been multicoloured. So yeah, the first thing you notice is this big bloody wing. So we've got a, you know, it's a Driftworks carbon fibre wing. You know, it's sweet. At first I was a bit, when I first saw it, it's like, oh, a bit too much, but in person, I don't know if the videos do it justice, but in person it looks so much better, it's so much more cool. And on the wing is mounted on a plastic boot, or well, fiberglass, so the whole boot is fiberglass, and then we've got a polycarbonate rear window. Again, race car, ready for drifting, wasn't lying to you, so I'm super stoked about that. While, you know, we're inside the car now, so let's go straight to the inside. We've got these Cobra, what does he say it? Monica Pro. We've got these Cobra Monica Pro bucket seats with some stair belts, harnesses. Drivers got a 5-point, and passengers got 4-point. It might even be 7 because this one has got 2 here. No, 7, 6, sorry. Might be 6, but I'm just going to say 5 because it's connected in 5 points. The two for the buckle are connected in the same place, even though they're separate. So yeah, into that. Oh yeah, you know, if you hadn't noticed, we've got a full cage, full 6-point roll cage with some little door bars. We may need an extra part on them door bars just to fill out the front of it. I don't know, that's something I have to look into. But nonetheless, full cage, door bars, sweet. So yeah, continuing inside, we've got not a lot really. You know, no radio, no carpets, no back in there. Here's my duct tape. Here's the hole that we filled in. But yeah, anyway, nothing. You know, we've got the mirrors. We've got the wipers here. I personally don't know why we didn't just leave them on there, but you know, hey ho. Inside, I think we're pretty much done inside really. I'd say pretty much done. There's not a lot inside. But yeah, so as I say, all we need in here now is a hydro and fire extinguisher, and we should be sweet. The only thing I'm thinking is the seat needs to be lowered a little bit because I'm quite close to the roof. So, but you know, it's quite high. I can clearly see a good inch that I can take off. It's just going to be how to mount after that inch has gone missing. So yeah, so outside the car, what have we got? Shall we jump out? So I can talk and I can tell you to see. So outside, told you about all this bit. Fiberglass, polycarbonate, carbon fibre, Driftworks wing. Oh yeah, so we've got the single exhaust. This is a bit of a monster. I'm not sure what brand we're running, but she sounds beautiful. There's a little thing there, can't read that. Something performance, oh, I don't know. We've got, you know, got an exhaust there. Got an exhaust, it has got a brand on, but I can't read it in this light. So we've got a single exit exhaust, you know, proper jack spec. Sounds, proper jack spec. Sounds amazing. Very loud, very Asbo, love it. Missed having an Asbo car. We've got a cut rear bumper. I'm pretty sure it's a standard bumper. I'm not too sure. You know, the different colour throws me off. Looks pretty standard bumper. But yeah, we've just had a cut there because the bloke had it before said it was acting like a parachute when he's track daying it. We've got a tie there, I don't know if that needs to be cut off. Got some team dynamic wheels. These are sweet big 19-inch alloys. These are the road wheels. We've got some groove discs on the rear, obviously Brembo calipers in the front with some Seuk discs on the front, obviously same team dynamics. Now the worst bit about the car, which I feel, is the front bumper. The front bumper itself, I reckon, I can't figure out if it's a standard one or, you know, the common aftermarket one up until here, but then obviously this splitter is definitely not standard, and you know, it's not bad, it's very functional, apparently it does work quite well. It's, you know, it's a plywood splitter, and it does go quite the way back into the car. The gentleman that we had it from was saying, I mean, I don't know, it's my least favourite part about the car, to be honest, that splitter, and I think the front looks a little bit ugly, unfortunately. I think this ruins it, but you know, race car, it'll come off probably, definitely at some point when we're drifting. Oh, did I miss them? Forgot about them. We've obviously got some side skirts as well. So under the bonnet, what's under the bonnet? So yeah, the only things under the bonnet, yeah, we've got this Apexy. I thought it was just Apex, and then I saw the eye. So we've got this Apexy filter, and we do have a bigger rad. And that's banging. She gets up to temperature pretty quick, and it doesn't even get halfway up the gauge. There's obviously no numbers on it. There's no numbers on it, but it doesn't get halfway up the temperature gauge, and so far it hasn't gone any further than that. Filter, rad, and exhaust. Other than that, standard. Nothing else really done. I mean, you can't really get much more power out of these, can you really? Even strapping turbos to them doesn't really do anything. I think this is the DE model, meaning the bonnet's not got the bulge in, so we could potentially look at getting, I forgot what it's called, but a bigger intake. It opens up the intake and it distributes the air more evenly, like the DE does, the HE does, HR, whichever one the next one is. So yeah, it basically changes that intake and provides a bigger ball, not bigger balls, but something bigger in here. It creates bigger, more flow, so the air can distribute better and doesn't restrict it like this one does. So I think this is the DE, and we could do that potentially. The one that we went to look at before had that, so that's a potential that we could do. But yeah, no, overall, I'm very happy with the purchase. I'm looking forward to lots of fun in this car. And behind the wheels we are on coilovers. I'm not too sure what brand they are at the minute because the bloke didn't say, so if we take the wheels off I'm sure we'll be able to see them at some point. But yeah, so stoked, love it. You know, she's not the cleanest one we could have brought, but it just makes it easier to do what she's supposed to do. We've brought ourselves a workhorse and not a show pony. We've got the Scirocco to be a show pony. This is definitely our workhorse, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm, you know, very happy with the purchase. It's ready to go. She's a beautiful Jap car. Love it. I'm super happy. I was very close to getting a BMW this time. I was very, very close to getting a Beamer this time. But, you know, I wouldn't have been happy. Getting a Beamer. I mean, I would have been, because Beamers are cool cars, but I'm a Jap fiend at heart. Love Jap cars. And now we've got definitely what's becoming, hopefully, one of the classics. And I'm hoping to brought it before they shoot up in price, because they've slowly been climbing. Like every other Jap car's been rocketing up in price. She's beautiful. I'm happy with it, and I reckon she'll take us quite a long way if we do keep persevering and trying to get into, you know, drifting properly. But it does mean, however, the MX-5's got to go. It's going to be sad getting rid of the MX-5, but we're replacing her with something bigger and better. So that's why I went for it. You know, more space for me because I'm a tall guy. Naturally got more lock than MX-5, and naturally got, you know, twice as many horsepower. This one has 300 horsepower. The MX-5's only got 140, so you know we've literally doubled and then some. We've got more than Scirocco. Scirocco's 190. We've got, you know, another 110 more. So she's a big old girl. But yeah, you know, driving it. When we first got in the car, it was a bit dodgy because it's the most powerful thing I've ever driven. properly. So when I got in, I couldn't see out the passenger window because of the tyres I'd put in the passenger seat, so I couldn't see out the left side of the car. So I was a little bit, you know, concerned that I couldn't see out the side of a brand new car I just brought the first time we're driving it in the power, knowing that it was tail happy. You know, the MX-5 was tail happy and that didn't have any power. This has got a lot of power, and a lot of the weight's actually been taken out of this car, especially with that, you know, the boot now being fiberglass. So yeah, so the first like half an hour driving it, I wasn't enjoying it. I was just concentrating on not writing it off in the first half an hour of having it. It's banging. It's just so much fun. You know, the noise on was so distinctive, and that single exhaust, you know, that's just definitely, as Bo just emphasises it, just sounds banging. So yeah, it's banging. The only thing is, because we've still got the MX-5 and it's not fixed just yet, we're halfway through. You know, if you've seen the last video, that's how far through we are at this point in time. I'm going to fix it finish it very soon. That's probably going to be the next video, but it does mean that we're going to have to put it into storage for a little while because I've got nowhere to keep it, because it's a big car. The MX-5's taking up all the room on the drive, so we'll store it for, hopefully for not for too long, until we sell the MX-5. Hopefully we can take it out of storage, get it to a track day or something, you know, or just have some fun at the weekends. So yeah, this weekend I'm going to, this weekend, by the time the video comes out, it'll be bloody weeks ago. But yeah, so I'm going to take it and store it for a little while, unfortunately. Get the Scirocco because I'm going to be moving, but we're going to, you know, hopefully I'm going to keep it in storage for as little time as I can, because I just want to get it out, I want to get driving, get that seat time. I mean, even just driving around, just getting used to the car is just, you know, it's just great. I went from being a bit nervous to drive it because it was smashing down with rain halfway down the country to, you know, overnight just loving it, and I feel really confident driving it. And all it is just getting used to the car, isn't it? So now we need to get it in a different setting, maybe get going fast, maybe get going sideways, and just see what she's capable of. So hopefully she won't be in storage for long. So if you've liked this video and you like this car, drop a like in the video. You know, if you haven't subscribed, it means a lot. Click that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with what we're doing in this. You know, the Scirocco, you know, we've still got some more things in store, so I'm quite looking forward to. You know, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off, trying to get back into it, trying to do things properly, and just have fun along the way. So hopefully you'll join me. So see you soon, guys.
Yo, like and subscribe. This is Calvin.
This is how legends are.